got like laundry to do. So, and I know tomorrow my aunties want me to take them to a nail appointment. So, got a lot to do, lot to do, and we're gonna get started. All right. So, I love my omega 3s. I like to take those in the morning because they not only help with glowing skin, they're good for brain health. They're good for um, the brain axis and brain fog, and they're good for hormone balancing. They're good for a lot of things. So we're going to take those. Those are one of the first things I take in the morning. I have my Premier Protein in caramel. You know I love caramel protein, so we're going to use that to make some iced coffee. The lime is a little strong this morning. And I'm going to go ahead and also get my pre-pro postbiotic on my scoop and on my spoon, because I'm going to go ahead and, because I've been a little bad with my snack sauce in recent weeks, so I'm making sure that I get that in every day. We are getting that on here. Mango is my favorite flavor. There is chocolate, there is vanilla, lemon, lime. There is also, did I say lemon, lime, coconut lime, and lemon and vanilla. Okay, so it's important to optimize your gut health. Because, like I said, your gut brain axis, if you're in menopause, if you're over 30, if you're over 40, you think you got mom brain, you think you got menopause brain, it's your gut. You got to get to working on your gut. You got to make sure your gut is optimized, because check this out. We are eating more processed food than ever in history. The organic food that we're eating does not have as many minerals, nutrients, and vitamins in there. I don't know if it still has the same amount of fiber or not, but each of us has a very individual, unique microbiome, just like our fingerprints are individual, right? And so, because of that, we want to make sure that it's optimized, because if it's not, like I said, brain fog, lack of focus, lack of concentration, mood, anxiety, depression, all that has been linked to the gut. Your immune system, what's going on with you wellness wise, if you can battle, the common cold or not, all of that goes back. Like 70-80% of your health and wellness rests in your gut. So we want to optimize that. And if you're trying to lose that menopause belly, that big belly blow in menopause, okay, that is going to require you to get rid of the bloating and the inflammation. Again, that inflammation comes from that sludge in your chute, okay? That comes from your microbiome not being optimized, not being healthy. You don't have a good balance of the good bacteria to the bad bacteria, and that's what the pre-pro and postbiotic will do for you. Now, the sauce that you saw me put on the spoon, that has conjugated medical grade conjugated linoleic acid in there. But before I even talk about that, let's talk about collagen, because collagen is what I now consider a daily essential, okay? So your daily essentials are the things that you want to take to make up for the bad food system we have. And also, if your body can't make it, you've got to take it, right? And so for me, my daily essentials include the omega 3, which you saw me take. They include multivitamin, multimineral. They include D3, K2. It includes calcium, okay? It includes, because I want to maintain a healthy cardiovascular system, CoQ10. It includes magnesium, okay? So those are my daily essentials. Collagen is now a daily essential for me, and here's why. Your collagen, especially in perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, collagen and estrogen are linked, okay? I'm not a scientist. If you want that technical mumbo jumbo, I can send you the link for that, because I'm not a scientist. I'm just a cute girl who likes to make sure she continues to look cute and be mobile so she can enjoy the grandbabies that are coming here. later today. Okay, that's my role in all of this. I am not okay. Because let's also talk about this because y'all love to try to get in. I don't know. It's so weird to me that you've never even said hi to a person and you think you can just join their live. That is completely weird to me. It ain't that kind of show. If you want it to be that kind of show, we can negotiate the terms of the contract and the massive compensation you would have to send me for that. Okay, rant over. Okay, so collagen and estrogen are linked, right? We know that your estrogen can and will drop when you begin to go through perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopausal, right? So collagen is essential from that standpoint, but also because check this out. Did you know that your collagen begins to decline at the age of 19? And collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. It is the glue that literally holds our bodies together, right? This series of connective tissue, this glue that literally holds our body together. It begins to decline at the age of 19. At the same time, what lubricates us, our joints from the inside, is hyaluronic acid. It also begins to decline in your early 20s. So by the time you're my age, you will naturally see a 30-40% reduction in collagen and hyaluronic acid. That's why your check engine light is on. That's why you can't drop it like it's hot like you used to, okay? Because you don't have the collagen levels that you used to have. You don't have that hyaluronic acid lubricating your joints, your chondroitin sulfate. And all of that is in the collagen that is in these products, okay? It is bioavailable because collagen in its natural state is too big of a molecule for your body to absorb it. So it goes through a process called hydrolysis, right? And this not only goes through a process called hydrolysis, it's also put together in what's called a collagen hyaluronic acid matrix that is protected by 7 international patents, making it, in my opinion, and the opinion of thousands of people who've made this go viral and use it daily as an essential, it is the best, the most effective collagen out there. In fact, everything else is basically a result of this collagen here, and it's often imitated, never duplicated, okay? So that's why collagen is a daily essential, especially at age 45, 49, 42, 40, 38, because your check engine light is coming on because your collagen and your hyaluronic acid are on the decline, okay? So now let's get back to this in weight loss, okay? Because that can help you with weight loss too, just because the liquid collagen can help with weight loss too, just for the fact that you don't have that joint discomfort and you are feeling more likely to move around, okay? Be more mobile and go do that brisk walk for 30 minutes, 5 times a week, that 150 minutes of movement, okay? And so this combines collagen with medical grade conjugated linoleic acid. And what that does is it decreases your fat stores. Because guess what else happens, especially to us women in our 30s and 40s and after we have babies? We store more fat, right? And so especially with the menopause belly, you get it here, you get the tire, some of us, not everybody, and this is going to help inhibit fat storage, shrink fat cell size, and increase fat metabolism. Basically, you're going to burn that fat off. You're going to melt that fat off, okay? And because you're melting that off, you need to drink a gallon of water a day. Because your body needs water to flush the fat. Now, we could have just stopped. They could have just stopped with the conjugated linoleic acid that's plant-based and is clinically proven to do what I just told you it does, right? But they went a step further. They added in this collagen that is clinically proven, that to show a 6,000% increase in hyaluronic acid within 28 days. It also does some other amazing stuff that if you are that green personality that is data driven, I can send you the stuff with the data. Okay, I can send it to you very, very easily. It's literally copy and paste. But I'm not gonna sit here and bore everybody with that because, quite frankly, it's early and I have not had my coffee yet. Okay, so but the purpose of putting that in here is for your joint mobility and also to tone and tighten your skin, because the conjugated linoleic acid is going to lean out that muscle and make that muscle look more lean and toned. And it also, with that collagen, now the skin, we don't want saggy, loose skin on lean, toned muscle. Would you agree? Could you let me know in the comments if you agree with that? Who wants saggy, loose skin? Who wants to walk around like bones with a bunch of saggy, loose skin hanging off of it? I know I don't, okay? So, you don't believe me? I had those grandma arms. And look at that. Look at the skin. It's leaning out, right? Leaning out and toning up. Same with my quads, okay? And I haven't worked out since March 17th, and that was just a really interesting treadmill walk because I don't run, okay? So this is step one of the lean body system. Now, I'm not going to take step two because I'm making coffee and I have to watch my caffeine intake. Step two is these 3 yellow pills. Okay, you take 3 of these. You can take 2 in the morning, you can take 1 in the morning, and take 1 every 3-4 hours until you hit your max of 3. Or you can take all 3 at once. If you're crazy like that, more power to you. People like that scare me though. I'm just going to be honest with you that you could just amp up on caffeine like that, and you're probably scaring everybody else around you. But hey, if it works for you, I love it for you. I'm just saying, okay? This is also plant-based, and this is your metabolism booster. Why is that important to mirror when you're in your 40s? That is important because your metabolism slows down, boo. Your metabolism slows down, which helps you gain that weight and gain it really, really fast. And by the way, when we speak of menopause and hormones, what do we typically think of? We think of estrogen. We also typically only think of hot flashes. We typically only think of night sweats and irritability. There are over 40 menopause, perimenopause, postmenopausal symptoms, just so you know, okay? Now, when it comes to hormones, there are all kinds of hormones. There are things like ghrelin, cortisol, leptin, and all of that has to, no. Okay, so all that has to do with your weight. Okay, so you might mean well, but I'm not interested in that. Okay, so this is going to help you boost your metabolism because your cortisol is one of the things that might be spiking in perimenopause or menopause. Okay, just hear me out. Cortisol is that stress hormone, right? And we know that irritability and mood in perimenopause, menopause, and that we know, right? So just think about it. If you're more irritable, if you're more moody, you're more likely to have cortisol spikes. Okay? So, and that is where some of that belly fat comes from. That is also why the things that you did in your 20s and 30s to lose weight are not working in your 40s, as I found. Because a year ago, 2 years ago, I was seriously struggling, okay? Trying to get it off. I had no intention of ever getting that big or looking like that in my life, but it was a struggle. The struggle was real. My body was literally working against me, okay? And so by focusing on this integrated nutrition and this routine that I engage in every single day, I now look like this. And no, I don't need sister locks to do it. That's just not my thing. If it's your thing, that is beautiful. I love that for you, but please respect what I like for me, okay? So this is going to boost your calorie burn by up to 20%, clinically proven, okay? It is also going to help you suppress your appetite and kick cravings to the curb because it is going to stabilize your blood sugar levels so that you're not getting those spikes, which is where the cravings come from, okay? One of the biggest things, I did not set out to do this. It just happened, okay? I needed to do this, but I focused on 3 things, and this was not one of them. It just is a byproduct of these products, and that is I used to basically eat a full meal between 10 and 11 o'clock. But between 10 and 11 o'clock, no matter how my mind tried to say, you're not you're not hungry, you're just bored. No, my body was like, you need a meal. Like snack 10, 11, midnight. Every night for a few years. It was one of the biggest problems that I had, right? But by focusing on the proper nutrition, getting better quality sleep, drinking more water, moving, and the appetite suppressants and the craving control, I no longer do that every night. I noticed it about a month ago. Like, oh my God, when's the last time you had to have fourth or fifth meal, right? Like I literally couldn't go to sleep and it was not in my mind. I was on 10, hungry, and needed to get something. I would be ordering Jimmy John's, making a sandwich, eating a ham. I got to the point where I would stop doing the carbs and I would roll up turkey and some cheese because turkey also has the sleepy stuff in it to make you go to sleep. And it wasn't working, by the way. Okay? So that's step 2. And the third one, hear me out, okay? Once a month for 3 consecutive nights, you're going to mix one of these packets with 8 ounces of water, okay? 8 ounces of water. It's going to have a lemon ginger taste, and you're going to chug it. And what that's going to do, hear me out, it is gently going to stir up and get those intestines moving, and you're going to move the 8 to 10 pounds of impacted dookie in your chute out of your body. And you need to do that. You want to do that because it is right now prohibiting you from losing weight. Yes, that 8 to 10 pounds that the average person has, some say up to 20 pounds of impacted dookie in the chute, is prohibiting you from losing weight. It's giving you chronically really bad breath. It's causing insomnia, irritability, mood swings. It's causing brain fog, lack of concentration, and it's just impacting your overall wellness and not in the way that you want it to. It literally turns into sludge, and then that's when you get on the internet and you start commenting crazy things on people's stuff. And you start arguing with strangers about stupid stuff, right? I'm just saying, okay? So if you are a troll on the internet, chances are you're literally full of caca and you need to move it with this Activate monthly cleanse that is White Pants approved. White Pants approved, and will not cause those. I've taken those cleanses, y'all, that you're just like in pain. You think you're about to meet Jesus. I've taken that stuff. This is not like that. It's aloe. It's plant-based. It's got apple pectin in there and something else that I really can't remember right now. But it's all natural and it works. It moves. You will move that 8 to 10 pounds of dookie in your chute. You will eventually get to a point where you might not have to do it exactly every 4 weeks. You might be able to do it every 6 to 8 weeks. A lot of it is really going to depend on you and your lifestyle. If you are eating a lot of junk, if you are running through the drive-thru still, if you're not making food, clean, whole, organic foods in your kitchen, and you don't even have to be the cleanest or the most organic, you will lose some weight just by cooking in your kitchen versus eating out, okay? Part of it is because you won't be eating all that processed, nasty, basically nutrient void food from the grocery store. I mean, from the fast food places, from the quick service places, okay? So this will help to move that dookie out your chute, okay? Now you're probably wondering a couple things. Number one, I can save you $10 on it, okay? It normally retails for $175. With my link, I can help you get it down. Hey, cousin. Hey, Katia. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay, so you can get it down to $165 with the $10 if you text me right now. If you're on TikTok, click right up here, and I'm going to come up halfway on the screen. When you see that red button, you're going to follow me. Click follow, okay? Because you want to come back because I'm cute. You want to come back because I'm helpful, and I give you the goods, and I give it to you straight. I don't play around, right? So you want to come back, right? Because if you're like me, I had a hysterectomy at 35. You might not have had a hysterectomy at 35, but chances are your doctor's not telling you a whole lot about perimenopause, menopause, or postmenopause. And I'm not sitting here telling you everything that I know, but I am telling you what I do know, Okay, I'm just telling you what I do know, right? Can't tell you everything. I don't know everything. I'm just telling you what I do know, okay? And so you want to come back here for that. And then you're going to click my face again. You're going to go over on my main profile, right? The shortcut is to just text me at 414-404-6040. But you get over on my main profile, right above it where it says Q&A in red is my website. You tap on that. The third button down, I can't show you because I'm live over on multiple places using my iPad, okay? So that third button down is for the lean body system. It says something about lose belly fat, tone, lean muscle, blah, 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 blah. Just click that. Click that. It's real simple and easy. This is the one that you're going to need to tell me what flavor you want. Comes in 5 flavors. Mango is my absolute favorite. It's also the one that I sell the most because my customers love me. They trust me. They tend to think I know what I'm talking about. So they get mango. But chocolate is the actual bestseller overall. The reason my customers don't buy it because I don't like chocolate. There's that, right? So because I don't like chocolate and they want to know and do what I do mango, okay? And chocolate tastes like brownie batter. This tastes like a frozen mango. It is literally like, if I could just sit down and devour half a bottle every day, I probably would. The problem with that, however, is you don't want to do that with CLA. Just trust me on that. You do not want to do that with CLA, okay? So we limit it to 1 tablespoon a day, okay? 1 tablespoon a day is all you need, okay? So it also comes in vanilla, it comes in lemon lime, and it comes in, not lemon lime, I keep saying lemon lime, coconut lime, and it comes in lemon, okay? So you just let me know what flavor, right? I can save you that $10. Plus, you're gonna save yourself another 5 to 15% by subscribing and saving. And here's the number one reason you wanna subscribe and save. Not because we wanna trick you, not because we want to do anything shady, because this really is a commitment of 60 to 90 days. If you don't see results, if you don't get what you want out of it, is because you didn't follow the system and you didn't take it daily, you didn't take it consistently, okay? And this is a 60 to 90 day commitment. Where you are headed did not happen overnight. I guarantee you, it did not happen overnight, okay? Did not happen overnight. It's not going to come off overnight. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you this is a quick fix and you take 1 tablespoon and boom, you're going to lose 10 pounds. No. You're going to take 1 tablespoon for 60 to 90 days and it's going to come off, okay? That's just how life works. You're also going to drink a gallon of water and you're going to move your body, right? Now, these are the 3 of 5 things in the booklet that I chose to do. You can choose to do whatever 3 you want, but I knew for me, hydration was definitely one of them. Moving my body for 30 minutes, 3 to 5 days a week. I also knew that I needed to break up with Dr. Pepper and the sugary drinks. These things I knew, right? And like I said, the byproduct was I actually stopped the late night eating, the late night snacking, which is horrible for your health, by the way, okay? So you're going to save an additional 5 to 15%. And on month 2, that 5 to 15% actually is matched. So it goes from 10 to 30%. So please don't think this is not affordable. Because first of all, you and your health should be your top priority. Not the material things, not even Netflix, Hulu, cable. None of that stuff should be your top priority when people around you are being RIP'd on Facebook daily, okay? You want to take care of yourself and your health. Your health is your wealth. A lot of people who follow me are business owners, are entrepreneurs, right? And you might hit that level of success that you want. And then if you are hit with a really bad illness, that's why we say your health is your wealth. You need to optimize your health. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Nobody knows, right? Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. But what you can do is you can mitigate your risk. That sounds so smart. You can mitigate your risk by optimizing your health. And for a lot of us, that means we actually need to lose weight. I'm vain. We all know this. I am vain. I'm not as vain as most people think I am, but I'm pretty vain. I get it honestly. It runs in my family. Okay? However, this is not about vanity for me. This is really about my health. And if you are a grandparent, you will totally understand where I'm coming from. Because you love your kids, you will do anything for your kids. But you make a lot of mistakes as a parent. And being a grandparent is not so much about the opportunity to fix those mistakes. You just have a different vision and you're coming from a different place because number one, you're not financially responsible for them. That's a whole lot of pressure, right? You're not financially responsible for them. All you are here to do is love and support them. And that is such a beautiful thing. And I don't know about you, but chasing that corporate carrot, I miss a lot with my kids when they were little, especially my youngest daughter. So when it comes to my grandkids, I don't want to miss anything. And I got scared at one point that I might miss things, either being hospitalized or worse, them having to say goodbye to me and I wasn't ready. Okay. So that's what this is really about. And you got to start thinking like that. Because every day for the past week, I've seen where people are suddenly gone. Right. And I'm not saying these things to scare you at all. That's not what this is about. But in a way, you do kind of need to be scared because that's what it took for me, right? They say there are 4 emotions that lead to change: anger, fear, resolve, and disgust, right? And sometimes for me, it takes all 4. But this isn't fear just for the sake of fear. It's a very real thing that when you get older that you have to deal with. And if it's not your grandchildren, maybe it's your pets, maybe it's your children. I don't know. But the fact is, if something's got to change, something's got to change. And there's no shame in getting what you need to support you and being able to fight the cravings, suppress your appetite, cut out the late night eating, drink more water, okay? So if you want to try it, I see Katia wants to try it. What you want to do is you want to text me at 414-404-6040. If you're on TikTok, all you got to do is click my face up here. And I'm going to come up halfway on the screen. If you're not following me, you want to follow me. Okay, you want to follow me and then click my face again. You'll end up over on my profile. There is my website there. And from my website, you can click the 3rd button down, which is the Lean Body System. I'm going to send you a link that's going to save you $10. Now let's make some coffee. Okay. So the collagen is also in the coffee that I am about to mix up. I like mixing it with the creamer, which has the MCT oils in there, and then I'm going to add some more by way of using coconut milk. The MCT oils are something that have been studied and shown to help you with weight loss, and it stands for medium chain triglycerides. And again, all that technical mumbo jumbo is not my wheelhouse. That is not what I do. Okay, I don't use a full stick because I'm not trying to be bouncing off of the walls. So I got coconut milk, and I'll use a little bit of almond milk too. I don't have any creamer right now, so we won't be using creamer. But the protein is pretty good. So we'll pretend almond milk is the creamer. Okay, now this coffee also, one of the reasons I like to take this coffee, especially on a day like today, when I have a lot to do, this coffee has nootropics in there. And what those do is they help you get balanced energy. So again, you're not bouncing off of the walls, you're not jittery, you're not crashing, but it actually can help you increase your focus and concentration. which is why I definitely wanted it along with the collagen, because it has the collagen already built in there. Perfect. Let's get some ice, because I like my coffee iced. You can make hot coffee with it too. I believe I've gone live and shown that before with this summer. And yesterday I think it was 90 degrees. So we're definitely not doing that. Okay. Oops, a little too much. Let's take a straw. Drink some of that out of there. Okay. So I get asked in my inbox a lot, what are you doing to lose weight? How are you losing that weight? And then I tell y'all, okay, so I was saying earlier, don't let money be a reason that you don't get started, okay? Because not only are you gonna get the 10% with my link, because you're gonna text me at 414-404-6040 right now. You are gonna save the 5 to 15% with the Subscribe and Save program, because you wanna commit for 60 to 90 days. You also can refer people, and when they order, they save money and you save money, so it's a win-win. And there's that match in month 2, so you're saving even more for your loyalty, for sticking with it for 2 months. And in addition to all of that, I can hook you up with a payment plan through Klarna. So text me. The number one thing you want to do from this live is you just want to text me at 414-404-6040, because somebody said that yesterday. When I get my bag up, number one, if you need to get your bag up, you really need to be losing weight and then turn that losing weight into making money. Very easy to do. You're on social media anyway, you might as well get paid. Okay? Second of all, that's why you need to be losing weight and making money, is because you need to get your bag up. And third of all, there's just too many different ways. No, I don't think I've ever sold this system at full price. In fact, I think I've sold it as low as $117 or something like that. So like over $60 off. Most of my customers pay between, I think, $127 and $140 something for it. So I just like to quote the retail price, so you know what the retail price is. Because if I'm telling you one thing and you go to the website and you see another, then you don't trust me. And that is not a good thing, right? So most of my customers, like I said, do not pay the full price for it. They just don't. Because why would you? There's no reason to. So good. So good. Okay, so I'm gonna run through it one more time. The Lean Body System. Step 1 is what some people call snack sauce. This conjugated linoleic acid and the medical grade collagen. Our collagen begins to decline at the age of 19. And that is the glue that holds all of our body together. It is the most abundant protein in the body. Collagen is an essential. If they told y'all what you really need instead of this crazy food chart that they got out there, collagen is essential. It's something you should be taking every day. Okay? I'm not saying that as a doctor. I'm not saying that as a medical professional. I'm not saying that as a nutritionist. Saying that as somebody who has experienced the difference that collagen has made in her life. Okay, in her health and in her wellness. Okay, so your hyaluronic acid, which lubricates your joints, declines in your early 20s, starting at 19, 20. So by the time you're my age, which is 49, by the way, what you will see is that your collagen and hyaluronic acid levels are decreased by a good 30 to 40%. And that is why your check engine light is on. Okay. So hold that information while we talk about this conjugated linoleic acid, which is combined with that medical grade collagen known as trim. Okay, the reason it's called trim is it inhibits fat storage, it shrinks your fat cell size, and increases the metabolism of fat. Basically, you burn and melt off the fat. Where I first experienced it was the back, the side boob. It's now working this stuff off here. Okay, it's working it off. The thighs. I talked earlier on a live this week about my neck at one point was over 18 inches. My neck was over 18 inches. And my daughter says I'm stretching it, saying I'm 5'4". I'm 5'4". I don't care what she says. Okay? With an over 18-inch neck at one point. So basically, I had no neck. I was walking around looking like CeeLo Green. Blows my mind. But I've got pictures to prove it. Okay? That's why when I look back through my Facebook for a few years, there were not a lot of pictures of me because I didn't like how I looked. And most importantly, I didn't like how I felt. So, if you're body positive, just know that I'm always body positive, but I'm also health positive, and I needed to fix my health. Okay, so back on track, Tamara. Conjugated linoleic acid. It basically is your fat burner. Inhibit fat storage, shrink fat cell size, increase fat metabolism. The collagen is in there to help you with mobility, to help you with joint lubrication and mobility. My left knee, let me tell you, I used to have to go down the stairs one by one, foot by foot, because that left knee check engine light was like 911 emergency, get to the repair shop ASAP. It was very discomfortable, okay? Because that's what they make me say, okay? Inflammation, right? So puffiness, I can't say that either, I guess I gotta say puffy. Right, so you want to tighten and tone that skin because the CLA is leaning out and toning that muscle. And it's really great if you do some resistance training, like resistance training, weight training with it too. You don't have to, but if you do that, it really is nice, right? And so you don't want to walk around looking like bones with a bunch of sagging and loose skin. We all know people who look like that. We've all seen that, right? So there are people who've had, what do you call those? BBLs, right? And they've had other surgeries. They take these products to help them maintain. Because it's one thing to get the surgery, you still have to maintain it. They take these products to help them maintain and with their faja and all of that to keep that skin toned and tight, okay? So that's what this does. If you are over 40, why is this important? Because belly fat for a lot of us over 40 is an issue, okay? If you're perimenopausal, menopausal, postmenopausal, for in your 50s or 60s, for example, in your 30s as well, okay? Let me just tell y'all, 50 is not looking like what 50 looked like years ago. This product has something to do with that for a lot of people. My girl Cordisha turned 50 yesterday. If I could show you her before and after right now, but if you text me at 414-404-6040 and tell me you want to see her picture, I'll send it to you because it's incredible. She went from having that tire belly to having more of a six-pack coming in. Then she started working out, and she looks incredible. She turned 50 yesterday. Like me, she's a mom. She has one adult daughter and 3 grandbabies, okay? I always mention her because she really inspires me for a lot of reasons. And number one is I can be quoted as saying, I just want to be healthy. I just want to lose the weight so that I can improve my blood pressure, improve my blood sugar, and be healthy. I don't expect to look like I did, at 28, 29, 25. And she's showing me that if I really want to, I can. And I don't have to do it with surgery, right? I might not have to go through surgery and invasive and needles and that. Okay, so I'm digressing again. Step 1, trim. It's going to be your conjugated linoleic acid along with medical grade collagen. You're going to trim your body. You're going to melt that belly fat away by inhibiting fat storage, shrinking fat cell size, and increasing fat metabolism, along with hair, skin, nails, gum, teeth, digestion, sleep support. But most importantly, you're going to get lean, toned muscle along with tightened, toned skin, because we don't want to walk around looking like a bunch of skin, a bag of skin on bones, okay? The second piece is Burn. Burn is these 3 little plant-based pills. It's going to be your metabolism booster. Burn up to 20% more calories, clinically proven, along with suppressing your appetite and kicking those cravings to the curb. No more late night eating for me. No more late night eating for me. And I love that. Okay. I love that for me. I love it for you too if that is a problem and you need to get rid of it. Okay. And hear me out on this because this is more gentle than you are going to think. Okay. Because I was skeptical too. And that is the monthly cleanse activate. It's aloe based, got apple pectin in there. And what it's going to do is it's going to loosen and move that 8 to 10 pounds of impacted dookie that is wreaking havoc on your life, okay? That 8 to 10 pounds of impacted dookie in your chute that needs to come out because it's why you're not losing weight. It's why your breath stank-a-dank-dank. It's why you've got insomnia. It's why you might be anxious and jittery, why you might have brain fog, lack of concentration, might be why you have irritability and mood swings. Remember, I apologize for the things I said when I was angry. Yeah, so this is going to help that. You want to do this every night for 3 nights in a row consecutively. You're going to mix 1 packet with, and there's 3 packets that come in the box. You're going to mix that with 8 ounces of water. It's got a lemon ginger taste, and you're going to chug it. That water should be room temperature, not cold, because if it is cold, it is going to coagulate and get thick, and you're not going to like that, okay? So, trust me, even if you don't like it, here's the deal. You've drank worse things. You've drank worse things, both in taste and what they do to you. So there's that. All right. No pain, no gain. You got to do what you got to do to get to where you want to go. Okay. And I think Oprah said something like that. Not exactly that. Okay. So this retails for $175. Most of my customers pay about $140, $247 somewhere in there for it. Okay. Because there's always different promotions going on. Plus the $10 off as a new customer. But to get that $10 off link, you got to text me now at 414-404-6040. I will get back to you after this ends, okay? So text me for that. You're also going to subscribe and save, which month 1 is going to save you 5 to 15%. And you want to subscribe and save because this is a 60 to 90 day commitment. And on top of that, month 2, that savings is matched and goes to 10 to 30% for every month after that you keep your subscription active. Okay. So in addition to that, like I said, there are other promotions and deals in that. Right now, you can get a free sunless tanner with any purchase $79 or more in your cart before any discount is ever even applied. So that's a $50-some value, right? You want that. You do. Okay. And there are also payment plans available. So hit me up and I can tell you about the payment plan. But I'm going to tell you, where there's a will, there's a way. Chances are you blow money on something, and probably daily. Whether it's Starbucks, whether it's McDonald's, whatever it is, you are blowing money on something that is not improving your health, wellness, and possibly your longevity. And so it really boils down to priorities. For where you put your treasures, where you put your treasures, your heart will be also. Okay, so 60 to 90 days. I've lost in 6 months 30 pounds and over 25 inches, and I have not even been adhering to everything the way that I should. I'm resetting next week. Okay, but let me tell you, I'll take that 30 pounds in 6 months because I struggled a year ago. I was massively struggling to keep my blood pressure at 120/80 with 3 medications. I was struggling with my blood sugars going the wrong direction. Okay, and that stops with me. I'm not going out like that. I decided that in my 20s. My kids wasn't going to see me having things amputated and all of that. Right? I'm not God. I cannot predict the future. All I can do is optimize my chances, and that's what I'm doing here today, okay? And I'm talking to you about it too. So one last time, I'm gonna give you one last opportunity to go ahead and text me at 414-404-6040. If you are on TikTok, you can click my photo right up here. I'm gonna come up halfway on the screen and click that red button to make sure you follow me, and then you're going to click my face again, and then go over on my main page, which there is going to be in red Q&A, and right above that is taplink.cc/haute chocolat. When you click that, it has my text number there, but you can click that third button and it's going to open your text messages, and LBS will already be pre-populated, and all you have to do is text me. If you are an overachiever, you can let me know which flavor you are interested in. Chocolate, which tastes like brownie batter. Mango, tastes like a frozen mango. Vanilla tastes like cake frosting. Coconut lime tastes like a pina colada. And lemon tastes like lemon head. You can just let me know which flavor you want along with LBS. And I might ask you some more questions. And then I'll shoot you the link for you to save $10. When you send me a screenshot of your confirmation within the next 24 hours, I'm going to send you a spoon for free on me. Okay? Listen. For something to change, something has got to change. Y'all stay in my inbox asking me what I'm doing. You stay in my inbox. And then you don't do anything. And it breaks my heart. I don't know why. Some of y'all do, clearly, because I have customers. And I hit different levels of achievement. Right? Because Tamara gonna do what Tamara do. And do what she do best. Right? But so many of you that I know need to make some sort of change. If you're not going to do this, fine, boo, but do something. And please make the quick fix with going under the knife the last thing that you choose to do. Now, I'm not judging. I'm not scolding. I just know for me personally, while I am not opposed to it, it's a last resort. It's the last thing I'm going to choose to do, not the first. It's just not the first thing on my list that I want to do, right? I'd rather try something that doesn't involve me getting cut open and going under anesthesia. That's just me. Now, you might want to do it, but just know that if that is the route that you choose to do, you still got to maintain that. And those recoveries are not always the most beautiful and endearing thing. Like, you know, you see online, people go in for BBL surgery and all of a sudden they look, oh, no, they went through hell and back. And they survived and aren't telling you about it, okay? So one of my devices is getting low on juice. So I think it's time for me to go. I came, I saw, I conquered. But I can't really, literally, I came and did what I said I was going to do. So I did it, and now it's time to go. And I will talk to y'all later. I'll probably come back later and do happy hour again. And the kids, when the kids get here, we're probably going to make some stuff, and I'm going to go live with the grandbabies, and we're going to be in the kitchen because they love to be in the kitchen with Nana. So, all right. Remember, none of them will miss a thing. Nana ain't missing nothing. Okay. All right. Talk to y'all later.